transport policy on sustainable transport and tourism development.
No.
Okay, from this side. So the title of the paper says the role of the national transport policy in sustainable tourism and transport development in Nigeria. As form of the introduction, I try to define what policy is all about. Policy is regarded as guideline statements for planning, operations, and investment in any aspect of human endeavor. So, if you want to really develop your transport system or your tourism system, you need to have a viable policy in place so that you're able to know what sort of investments required in which area of tourism development, what sort of plan is required in each area of transport development, as well as how much will you require the funding to support infrastructure, to support human capital development, and so on and so forth. So, in other words, transport policy provides the framework for sustainable transport intervention. For your intervention, you need a policy guide to know which area you're focusing on, what sort of action you needed to take to make your tourism or transport system to be sustainable. It is the policy that is going to guide you in doing that. And what are your targets between now to 2030? What is your level of emission reduction in your road transport? How much of CO2 would we like to reduce in this part of the world? So it is the policy that will guide your target as well as the funding. So that is why it's so critical for the 3 tiers of government to take seriously and prioritize transport policy design, formulation, implementation, as well as evaluation. You design the policy. After that, you formulate a policy that becomes a guideline for every stakeholder in the industry, as well as implement that policy. And over a period of time, you need to get feedback from the stakeholder for you to evaluate whether you are achieving your target, whether the plan or the goal you set for the policy is being achieved. So, as far as society is concerned, we have a national draft transport policy. It's still in draft form. It has been in draft form, for close to over 30 years. It has been reviewed and reviewed and reviewed. So it's still in draft form. But what the major thrust of this national transport policy are adequacy and efficiency, adequate supply of transport services, adequate supply of transport infrastructure in all modes of transport. Again, the operation has to be efficient. Again, the operation has to be comfortable. Again, the operation has to be available and affordable to the users. So, and as a result of that, there are about 5 or 6 major objectives of this draft national transport policy. And this objective revolves around safety and security. If you are to use Nigerian transport system, you must be secured as well as your safety must be guaranteed. Again, for us to achieve sustainability in our transport system, it has to be affordable to all, irrespective of your status in the society. Everybody should be able to afford the transport services. Also, the environmental sustainability also look at the issue of the emission rates, the consumption pattern, as well as all other environmental implications of transport has to be reasonably minimized for us to have a sustainable transport. And also, the transport policy is intended to promote national development, because transportation, we refer to it as derived demand. You need it for a particular purpose, not for itself. And that's why without transport, the level of economic development will be somehow skewed. And if you look around developed countries all over the world compared to developed economy, if you compare the extent of the development in the transport system to developing countries, you can see the difference. And that difference makes the economic growth, that difference makes the economic development being recorded in developed economy. So what I'm saying in essence is that for you to have economic growth, for you to have development, people should be able to move from one point to another. People should be able to have choice of options of movement. People should not be restricted to one mode of transport. All modes of transport should be developed evenly, so that each of the modes will be able to complement each other. But that we still don't have in this part of the world. So, and as long as we don't have that, definitely it will impact negatively on tourism development in our society. So, on the issue of safety, if you look at that picture, it shows that, according to WHO, it shows that Africa has the worst fatality rate as far as road accident is concerned. That is not good enough. For these areas, the policy, when it's put in place, is expected to address so as to reduce the rate of road accidents in our society, as well as in other modes of transport, the railways, the waterways, as well as the air transport. So again, I use you can see the federal road safety course insignia there. It shows the number of deaths recorded on Nigerian road in 2017. So it's still relatively high compared to the volume of traffic we have, as well as compared to what is happening in development. What I'm saying is that the rate of accident is so high when you compare it with the number of vehicles available in our society. Why? So many things are wrong, which are needed to be put straight for us to have sustainable transport development, as well as a tourism industry that is of interest to people across the world. If your road is unsafe, if your transport system is unsafe or insecure, tourists will not want to visit your country. So, again, we need one of the objectives of the policy, again, is provision of public transport. And you can see, I think this is in Lagos, you can see how people travel on rail. I doubt if a tourist coming from China or Japan would want to enter a train of this region. Congestion is also another critical problem in our cities. These are issues that the national transport policy is intended to address using the sustainable transport pillar. So congestion can be managed, road accidents can be managed, demand for transport services can as well be managed. So again, these are some of our roads. Some of the tourist attraction areas are in rural settings. And if the road is like this, I doubt how it will be so accessible to a foreigner. So we need to really ensure that we have a national transport policy, functional one, which will guide the activities as far as the development is concerned. So, tourism and accessibility. You need to be able to access a location of interest, if you are unable to access the location of interest, then the value of that particular location is being eroded. So accessibility is very, very key to sustainable tourism development. Wherever the point of attraction is located within our country, we should ensure that tourists from any part of the world should be able to arrive at that particular point safely and securely. So the case of Switzerland is also used in this paper to tell us that Switzerland is accessible to all countries across Europe because you can enter through rail, through road, through air, and even waterways. All these are developed together to achieve integrated, sustainable transport system. We also need to do that. A standalone transport development will not help develop our tourism industry. We need to bring all the different modes together and develop them evenly so that the tourists that come to our country who have the opportunity of using 2 or more modes of transport and save his time, save his money, saves him stress of jumping from one mode to another. So accessibility is very, very key to tourism development. The case of Switzerland, I've already mentioned that I have this map to show us. These are the network of different modes of transport linking different areas of tourist attraction in Switzerland. Do we have that in Nigeria today? I doubt. I mean, for a tourist wants to visit a particular point and have the ability of being able to use rail, use road, use waterway, combining them together, we still don't have that. So our focus, if we truly want to develop the tourism industry, should be towards integrated transport system development. And when you want to formulate a policy, these are the process you need to follow. And Nigeria as it is today, it appears we are still on the first stage, which is the first stage that is talking about putting a policy together, stating the objectives. We need to put implementation in place. We need to evaluate the workings of that document, and we also need to review it over and over again. Not until we have a functional policy in place, we may not be able to do this. So we need to leapfrog and move faster because other parts of the world are moving ahead of us. So we need integrated transport system, which I've mentioned earlier, for economic growth and for development of the tourism industry. Transport is a key prerequisite for social and economic development. It links points of production and also encourages movement of trade and goods. So for you to access markets, jobs, health facilities, you need transport. So we should be looking towards developing our public transport system, not all these mini buses going around. No, we need sustainable large bus system, which schedules, the operational schedule are integrated to other modes in the city, to the airport, to the rail services. It is then that a tourist coming from Europe will know that if I get to Abuja from airport, I can get a bus to the central station in Abuja. From that central station, I can as well get another bus to link my hotel. But as it is today, we run a sort of stand-alone operation. So if you look at this picture, you find out that the same number of people using cars on our road occupy that number of space. But if they all go by public transport, you see the number of space available for other usage, and that also enhances the air quality of our cities. So we need a paradigm shift in transport policy essentially for us to be able to, compete favorably with other parts of the world. So sustainable development is development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. That is what sustainable development is all about. We should be able to benefit from the resources as well as leaving it for people coming behind us, the unborn generation. So, and in transport, in sustainable transport, we have three pillars of sustainability. We have the economic sustainability, environmental sustainability, and social sustainability. Social dimension, transport is regarded as a leveler. Irrespective of your sector, you should be able to use a bus system in an environment. Economic dimension of sustainability, it generates economic. If you have a very good, well-established transport system, definitely there is no way your economy will not grow over time. Environment, climate change are all problems nowadays, and we should look towards developing green modes of transport, environmentally friendly modes of transport. That will even attract our tourists as well in visiting our country. If they know the amount of carbon we plan to reduce as part of our tourist operation. So the world population is really growing. I think maybe by 2030 or 2040, 50% of the world population will be living in urban centers. So, and if we continue business under a business as usual scenario, whereby we are still using this type of transport system, minibuses, motorcycles, and so on and so forth, then our cities will not be sustainable for a tourist to want to visit, because the air quality will be so injurious. When people are trying to bring down the CO2 level in their urban center, we need to do something. Think of green energy, think of alternative source of energy to power our different modes of transport. That will also attract tourists to our country. And there are so many funding options for sustainable transport, and these are some of the options available that which we can also tap into as a country. So public bus, if you have this type of bus in Abuja, I believe tourists will be a bit comfortable to ride in it, not the mini buses or motorcycle or tricycle. So in conclusion, transport and tourism are more or less twin sister or twin brother, and we should not try to separate them because you need one because of the other. I said at the beginning that transport is derived demand. You need it for a particular purpose. So if you want to grow our tourism industry, we should find a way of developing the transport industry in such a way that they can work together and it will be to the good of this present generation and the generation yet to come. So thank you for listening.
Beautiful presentation. We're gradually and steadily making headway in this program. Please, as the presenters make their presentation, you can jot out some points. If you have questions to ask, you can jot them out. There will be time to ask those questions. Of course, we need to have a discussion session where we rub mind and get more clarity on papers being presented. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed, permit me to recognize in our midst Her Excellency, the Ambassador of the Benin Republic to Nigeria. Please, I want the ushers to please do their job Please, when dignitaries are called, we're supposed to go to them and take them to their respective seats. Please, please. Like I earlier said, Her Excellency, the Ambassador of Benin Republic to Nigeria, Ms. Palet Ajobi Yepe. Please, she's already on us. Welcome. We also have Ms. Alhaji Yusuf Usman, Honorable Commissioner, Information, Culture and Tourism, National State. Sir, welcome. We also have Hajiya Halimat Jumai Erogi. She's the PAMSEC, Kwara State Ministry of Culture and Tourism. I think she has just stepped out. We also would like the ushers to please take to the front seat Mr. Guy Ole Bruce, Special Advisor on Tourism and Entertainment to the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State. Like I said earlier, most of the states are ably represented here. Just like I have just mentioned, 3 of them, Bayelsa, Kwara, and Nasarawa State. And our next door neighbor, the Republic of Benin, we also have Her Excellency, the Ambassador in our midst. Thank you so very much for your presence. We've just listened to 2 paper presentations. We're waiting for the 3rd one that is coming from the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Ports Authority. She's been ably represented here, and her paper will be read soon. Thank you. Like I said, the Managing Director of the Nigerian Port Authority, Hajiya Hadiza Bala Usman, is going to present the next paper, but she's been ably represented here, and my co-anchor will read her citation. Thank you.
Hajiya Hadiza Bala Usman was born on 2nd January 1976 in Zaria, Kaduna State, Nigeria. She started her education at Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Staff Primary School, and went ahead to complete both her secondary and undergraduate studies at Zaria with a BSc in Business Administration from 1996 to 2000. She later obtained an MA in Development